In the name of celebrating diversity and inclusion, did we really need to go from this?
3, 4, 5, 7.
To this?
I'm a little trans girl, small and cute. These are my pigtails, yes, they're real.
When it comes to tertiary education, how on earth did we get from this?
For some, the only difference between a classroom and a plantation is time. How many times must we be made to feel like quotas, like tokens and coined phrases, diversity, inclusion? There are days I feel like one, like only, a lonely blossom in a briar patch of broken promises, but hey, I've always been a thorn in the side of injustice.
That was brilliant. So how did we get to this?
I'm studying Latin American women in visual culture.
Yeah! Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm studying the unseen body in creative spaces, erasure and exposure of the queer. Yeah!
Hey, I'm Nina, and I studied the arts, education, and social justice.
Yeah!
I'm Joyce. I studied decolonial intimacies, indigenous politics, and resistance.
Yeah!
Well, how did airline travel go from being a sociable place to meet fellow travelers in an in-flight cocktail lounge like this 1970s American Airways ad?
In the coach lounge of all their 747 luxury lines. So why start your vacation with strangers?
To encountering fellow travelers like this. Well, how did we get from an end to racism that looked like this?
Our little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
To not only a call for reparations, but a call for this.
The only thing that could ever make us whole again in my eyes is if you give your life for the lives that were took. Life for life. Eye for eye.
Scary stuff. But when it comes to paying reparations, make sure you bring your wallet.
Does white privilege exist?
Yes, absolutely.
Would you guys support paying reparations?
Yeah.
Well, I want to give you guys the opportunity, actually. This is my friend Topher. If you want to pay reparations or help the black community.
So if y'all can, I need lunch today. So y'all have $20 I can grab.
I don't have my wallet on me.
I forgot my wallet. Back to our crazy world. When did true love go from this?
I said to myself, don't beautiful women travel anymore? And then I saw you, and I was saved. Were you afraid?
Of you?
Yeah.
No.
To this.
I love being a woman. Girlhood? Literally one of my favorite things.
And how on earth did the Protestant work ethic manage to morph from this to this?
Both Saturday and Sunday. I'm like 3.5 hours into my shift. There's so many customers, and we have 4 people on the floor all day. Only 5 people were put on the schedule, and somebody had to call out. And there are 4 people running the whole store, and there's so many customers, and there's possibly scheduled 5 people.
Or indeed, we could ask ourselves, how did young, ambitious working girls go from jumping in the shower like this
Jump in the shower and the blood starts pumping. Out on the streets, the traffic starts jumping. Working 9 to 5.
to not jumping in the shower like this?
I've almost been fired from every job that I've ever had, and it's not because I'm not smart. I actually tend to overperform in the beginning. It's just that after some time, I inevitably burn out once I wake up one day and realize that I haven't taken a shower in like 3 weeks.
Okay, and I definitely struggle to understand quite how the Democrats went from this.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
To today's Democrat Party with inspirational messages like this.
I will build this world from love. Yada-da-da-da, yada-da-da.
Well, how on earth did we get from this impeachment hearing?
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. All those opposed, no.
To this nonsense on impeaching Trump.
Has to be the final straw. It's time we impeach Donald J. Trump.
And how did we get to this?
Arrest Donald Trump, J.D. Vance, and the entire cabinet for treason.
And this.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you need me to bring it down to your level? Here, let me give it to you like this. Shut the up!
Or even this.
Is he really that stupid? That ignorant? He wore a blue suit. He couldn't find a black suit to wear?
Yes, TDS still alive and strong. Still the good news, some things stay the same. I mean, see if you can spot the difference between this display of athletic prowess and this display of athletic prowess. Yes, the good news is the more things change, the more they stay the same. No matter how idiotic pop stars like Katy Perry become, there will always be some talented kid ready to take the mickey out of them. Katy Perry's most famous song was, of course, the ultra-progressive same-sex anthem, I Kissed a Girl. Here's one young girl who I'm sure would not be terribly impressed.
The only time you can kiss somebody is when you actually love them and they're a part of your family.
Right.
But like when you get in love with somebody, when you're actually in love with somebody, you can kiss.
And what age do you think that would be? Like appropriate?
When you're in like the teens. I mean, you can get a boyfriend, but when you're older, like
right.
15.
Right.
Or older than that.
Yeah.
Something. Like when you actually like somebody and they like you.
For
like
real.
When you get to the point where you have a crush on them for real.
Right.
If you can't spell boyfriend, you shouldn't have one, right?
Yes, it may be a mad and crazy world, but you just gotta laugh.